Hello there everyone, welcome to another video. It is me, Desiree. I just had a coughing, sneezing attack, so I look like my eyes are all watery. Anyway, that's not what we're talking about today. We're talking about this, the Tarteist Pro Remix Vault. Look how pretty it is, and it does come in a really hard box. So I only bought this because I already was going to buy the other two palettes, the Pro Remix palette and the Blush and Glow palette. And when I was looking at them, they had this vault available. So this was, $105, which breaks down to about, what is it, $35 a palette. So you'll save a little bit. No, you're not going to save any money. You're not going to save money by spending $105. You didn't save any money at all. If you were going to buy all three of these palettes anyway, yes, it's a better bargain to get them all at once in this package, but you're not saving money by spending money. That's not possible. Target kept running this ad during Christmas that was, the more you spend, the more you save. It makes absolutely no sense. You're not saving money. You're spending $105. Anyway, where am I going with that? This is how it looks. It comes with the Pro Glow and Blush palette, which, oh my gosh, this one, the second I saw it available, I thought that's mine. That's got to be mine. The Pro Remix palette and then the original Pro palette. And the Pro palette I actually haven't used yet, so this I'm going to talk about last. I'll maybe swatch some shades, show you it a little bit. But it's not a new palette, so I'm not going to focus on that one too much. The other two, though, oh my god. So this is the Pro Glow and Blush palette. Look at my hands all over it. So it is kind of like a, I don't want to say it's mattified, but it's not like a, there's some texture to it that's not completely cardboard. And of course it opens up, I think they have a contour palette or something that looks just like this. Two little mirrors on the sides. And then, oh boy, look at all this goodness that you get. So you get 6 blushes in here. It says Blush and Glow, and you get 1 highlight. So I have no words. This is so freaking beautiful. Every single one of these is shimmery. They all have a gold sparkle going through them though. You can't really see it in the highlight too much, or in this one here that I have used as bronzer. You can't see the sparkle too much, but in the other ones you can see the sparkle. It's beautiful. Oh my gosh. It's not like glittery or anything. It's just like an extra nice little glistening beautifuln's. You know what? I want to put this on today. I don't have highlighter on today. And I'm going to put the blush on too. You know what? Let me grab some brushes. Hold on. Okay, now we're prepared. So actually, let me swatch the shades for you first. I don't know if they have shade... Oh, they have shade names. But you know how sometimes they're mirrored, so I don't really know which one is which. So yeah, those are the shade names if you're interested. Gosh, my hands were greasy when I touched this, I guess. I feel like I just put lotion on or something. Anyway, let me swatch these for you real quick. Let me get my little rag here. So the highlighter and the one I use as bronzer, we're going to swatch first. They're so pretty. These have a really great feel to them. They're really like rich feeling, but not over the top. They do have some softness to them still. Those are the 2 middle blushes there. And then the 2 on the bottom. One of these I have not used as blush. I've used it on my eyes. That swatch went weird. But those are the other 2 there. They don't look like much in swatches, but on your face, I promise you, they're going to blow you away. So this is the one here I have not used on my face as a blush because it's a little deep for me. I've used it as eyeshadow though, and it's totally fine. But the blush, oh my gosh, this is one here that I just love. This one I love. That one I love. Love the highlighter. Like the bronzer. This is great. Oh, let's do this one right here. They are pigmented, but they're not over the top. But I will say, go easy with it. Use a light hand, you know. And I know my blush technique is not for everyone. I get comments about it once in a while, but you know what? It's what I like, and it's what I like to do. Oh my gosh, I just think it's so pretty. All right, next up, highlighter. Let's put some of that highlighter on. I don't know if you'll be able to see the highlight too much, but I want to put it on anyway. I always do highlighter before blush, and I did it backwards today for some reason. I wasn't thinking clearly. Because I always like the highlight first, and I like going over that spot with my blush brush and kind of blending them together. And I feel like it kind of works better that way, but yeah. I don't know if this demo did them any justice, but they are so freaking pretty. There is a little bit of kick up in the pan, as you may have just seen when you dip your brush in there. Of course, it's not going to do it now that I'm trying to show you. But yes, less is more with this. Go easy with your brush. Start with a little tiny bit first. But this is so freaking pretty. I love this. I love this so much. Good job, Tarte. This is bomb. I think it's great. Yes. And I don't have very many Tarte blushes. I have a few of the Amazonian clay blushes, like their little sample sizes, but I've never seen anything like this from Tarte. Have they done Tarte, like a blush palette before? What am I thinking? They do blush palettes every single Christmas, but I think it's always the Amazonian clay formula. And I don't think this is that formula just because it looks a lot different. I don't know. But yeah, it's amazing. I freaking love it. Next up is the Pro Remix palette. So this is the same packaging as the Pro palette. They kind of just put the sticker on top of it, which is totally fine. You reuse the packaging you already have. And they did put a sticker here on the inside, just on the top. Big giant mirror to stand up on its own. I'm going to show it to you upside down though. And this is your palette here. I think the packaging kind of makes it look more exciting than it actually is. So every single thing in here is shimmer or metallic, with the exception of these two shades here, called Wall Art and Mixed Media. I don't really like that these are the only two mattes in here. I don't really care if there were mattes at all in here, but I know they kind of give you those, but they expect you to kind of use them as like a crease shade or whatever. But I don't really think those two shades go with everything. Like, I never really understand when people use matte brown for every single eye look that they do. I think it's kind of weird. But yeah, those are the only two mattes they give you here. If you did buy the Vault, you have a whole palette of mattes sitting right over there that you can bring in with use in conjunction to this palette. So if you have them both, it's not a big deal. But if you have only this one palette, those two might be a little like blah. And for me, they're kind of blah. I don't really use them that much. This one, though, I do use on my brow bone, and I think it's really pretty. That one I don't think I've even touched, actually. But yes, let's swatch this thing. So the formula in here is very, very nice. Let me wipe off those blushes, or try to. Oh, it's so beautiful. So those are the first three shades right there. They do have a really deep dark blue one here called Artist. These shades are great. They all blend really, really well, and they all really work well together. There's two more right there. Super pretty. It does have that smell, though, that like, oh, you know what? There is one more matte in here. I forgot. A really dark, deep black one. It does have that vanilla smell that they normally do. They're really softly in the pan. Don't go crazy swatching like I'm doing right now. They're softly in the pan. They're softly pressed in the pan. Oh, look how pretty. These look great. Absolutely great on the eyes. I love this thing so much. I think I'm going to put a little bit more on today. Let me wipe these off real fast. And I'm going to swatch those other four there for you. So the next four I'm going to swatch are the four on the corner. I don't really know what the difference is with those four and why they are circles and why the rest are squares. I'm guessing they're a different formula that they have, maybe? Oh, I swatched that on top of a swatch, but it's definitely one of those like blue, brown, red shades. That's kind of weird. But this is great. Let me put a little bit on. Let me grab this shade. You know what? I don't want to do anything too crazy. I just want to put some of this shade called Splatter. I love this shade. Oh my gosh. I keep forgetting these are really firmly, like, softly pressed in the pans. So when you're swatching, you're going to move the whole shadow around like I just did. And you're going to make a big giant well and big giant mess. So yeah, take it easy with the shadows, people. But anyway, I just want to put some of this. This is a really pretty shade. Just on the inner corner, inner part of the lid. I've been loving this one every single day, no matter what I'm wearing. I just like the weird tone of it. It's like a weird green. I don't know. I can't really describe it, but I think it's super pretty. Yeah, just a little something there. And maybe a little bit of, you know what? I don't know. What am I going to do? Mash up. Let's go with that shade right there. That purple one. I just want to dip my brush in there a little bit. What were you doing in there? Whenever the dog is left alone in the other room for too long, I feel like he was doing something he should not have been doing. Because he walked in here really quiet, didn't say anything, looked suspicious. Yeah. Anyway, that's all I'm going to do. Yeah. I love this thing. I just love it so much. I was going to say I wish it didn't have the smell, but it's really not that big of a deal, the scent, you know. If you have this, let me know how much you love it. Do you like that it's all shimmer metallics and there's only two mattes in here? I think this is great. But like I said earlier, I think that the packaging kind of makes it look more exciting than it is, because there are a lot of shades in here that are kind of just not anything exciting, but when you swatch them out or you use them on your eyes, they're freaking beautiful. So I think this is great. I think Tarte did a really great job with this. I like that there's not a lot of mattes in here. That's just me, and I think it's great. I think it's totally worth the money. The only thing with my palette, it doesn't stay closed. It doesn't clasp, but I kind of think it may have just been like a faulty palette, but worth the money, absolutely. And then the other one that comes in here is the Tarte Pro palette, the original. This is an all matte palette. I haven't used this one yet, but like I said, if you bought the Vault, it can work perfectly fine with this palette here. But I've really been enjoying using this just on its own. Shimmer all over the crease, shimmer on the lid, shimmer on the lower lash line. I love it. So I haven't even touched this one, to be honest. Look at it. Haven't even touched it. But it is very pretty. I'm sure the mattes are great. Should I touch some of them real quick? They feel great. Ooh. Very nice pigmentation. So this one is all matte with the exception of the 4 on the side. They are like, they're shimmery metallic shades. And yeah, that's it. I'm not going to go too big into this one. That one's not the focus of the video. But these two, on the other hand, oh my gosh, I love that. And I love this. If I could only pick one thing here to recommend, it is this blush palette. I love there's 2 darker shades in here for darker skin tones. Or at least one anyway. But these are so pigmented that darker skin tones can most likely use them and get away with it. This one here, though, I've been using as bronzer and it's totally fine. I love it. Have I said that enough? It's amazing. So, to sum up, if you wanted to buy all these palettes anyway, this is a better bargain. But you're not saving any money by buying this, you know. Just buy the one that you want. Do not spend an extra 60 or 50 bucks to buy the other 2 palettes in the whole vault. Just, if you only wanted one palette, only buy the one palette. But this was, I got it. I'm glad I got it. That is that, everyone. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have this, let me know what you think of it, how much you like it, and all that good stuff. Just a quick side story. I ordered this a while back, not that long ago. The box came in the mail, and there was not, this palette wasn't in it. It was only samples in the box. And so they had to resend it. They sent it right away, but I wasn't able to pick it up right away. But yes, I got it now, and I'm happy. So there you go. That is my quick little thoughts on this new little vault from Tarte. Where am I going? Cut the video off. I'll see you in another video. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.